President Biden ganging up on Republicans, of course, with the help of comedian Jimmy Kimmel during his first TV interview in 118 days.
We could often get asked, look, the Republicans don't play it square. Why do you play it square? If we do the same thing they do, our democracy will literally be in jeopardy.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
not a joke.
but also it's like you're playing Monopoly with somebody who, won't pass go and won't follow any of the rules. And how do you ever make any progress if they're not following the rules?
We've got to send them to jail.
Think about that last comment. Joe Concha.
That was a joke.
Fox News contributor. I don't know if it's a joke. Fox News contributor here to break it down. Joe, break it down.
Not a very good joke, right? Even the studio audience, consisting of seals that clap and laugh on cue, didn't even know quite what to make of that particular joke, guys, right? Look, of course, Jimmy Kimmel made the entire interview about Donald Trump. That's basically what he makes every show about, even though the 45th president hasn't been in office for, what, like 18 months? And by doing so, it wasn't even a softball interview for President Biden. It was T-ball. My kindergartner plays T-ball. It's a lot easier to hit. The ball doesn't move. It stays on a stick. You get the point. At one point, the president said that we have the fastest growing economy in the world. That's a lie, of course. The economy shrank in the last quarter. Some economists say that we're either in a recession or we're likely headed towards one. And Kimmel just sits there and smiles, doesn't challenge a thing. At another point, Kimmel said that Trump used to give out executive orders like giving out Halloween candy. Kimmel fails to mention that Joe Biden signed more executive orders than Trump or Obama or George W. Bush in his first 100 days of his presidency, including a very big one, by the way, Carly, in ending the Keystone Pipeline. And don't give me the whole, well, Kimmel's a comedian, he's not a journalist. He sure tries to act like one every night on his show when he's really nothing more than a political activist. And that may explain why he's a distant third place to Gutfeld, who, again, was on top last week over Colbert, the second place guy, who's another activist, by the way. So overall, Jimmy Kimmel, he didn't talk really much about inflation, or at least he brushed it off. And Jimmy Kimmel did that because he's in the top 1% of the richest 1%. He doesn't feel it the way so many low-income and middle-class Americans do. And then this is the way this thing went. If you have a president that is in his 50s or his 60s on approval, go nuts, have fun, go on a Jimmy Kimmel. But the American people are fed up on several fronts, and this is the last thing they want to see, Carly.
It really was one of the most partisan and divisive interviews I have ever seen. And you're right, inflation was sort of brushed over during the interview, despite it being a top issue for Americans. You mentioned it. Listen to more.
Okay.
Inflation is the bane of our existence. Inflation is mostly in food and in gasoline at the pump.
That's what kills you, because it's a little billboard telling everyone how expensive everything is. If Donald Trump leaves one of those Sharpies over for you, you could maybe change the price on that,
Yeah, even the New York Times, Joe, is calling inflation, quote, the problem from hell for the White House. They write, quote, today's rapid price increases, the fastest since the 1980s, pose a glaring political liability that looms over every major policy decision the White House makes. And also, Joe, take a look at this graph. The yellow line we're about to show is the gas price average, and the red line is Biden's disapproval. They both go up simultaneously.
Yeah, when Donald Trump left office, gas was at something like $2.35 a gallon. We are now headed towards $5 a gallon gasoline. You're talking about it more than doubling under this presidency. So when you go to buy food that's more expensive, you fill up your car with gas that's also more expensive. When you go to pay your bills at home, they're more expensive. You feel every part of inflation, particularly those, again, who don't have the savings to absorb this, and they literally have to choose between, do I fill my car up with gas completely, or do I save that so I could go buy food for my family? And the last one-term president that was a Democrat was Jimmy Carter, and this is what killed his presidency. It's what's killing this president's presidency. So forget going on Jimmy Kimmel. Why not sit down with Bret Baier, go to 60 Minutes, and find the only decent journalist that may exist there at this point, and answer hard questions instead of this nonsense that we saw last night.
Or change course to lower gas prices, but none of that is going to happen. Joe Concha, thank you for your time, sir.
Thanks, Joe.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.